Damn. I think I could have been live 2 hours ago, but I didn't. I'm still setting up the stuff as we need to, but necessarily today, I don't know. We don't have a real plan on today. Schedule. We have some types of things that can be done. That's absolutely true. We still need to do more of that dark mode thing, but that's complicated. It takes more time than expected. I guess we will do that anyways, but yeah. Right now, from what we have, right, because we don't have a lot of things, we have everything that is above the checkbox is good, but then everything that is under isn't, which is taking a lot of things. Some of these elements, like the avatar, for example, doesn't need a dark mode. That is not necessarily the only reason or things. Lionfish, hi. Welcome on in. It's going good. I could have been live like 2 hours ago, but I was in bed. Bed is good. So right now, thinking about all the things that needs to happen. For example, these like selectors, online indicators are the only reason why these avatar don't work on dark mode, because they have like an outline that is well, white, and I'm sure that if we just get rid of that, we could be good. We could be good. But this is just a UI kit. Just a UI kit to get things working. Like right now, I'm guessing these, not a good idea. I'm guessing 40? Yeah. I mean, to match, we should be at 20 or 10, but yeah. Yeah, so it's a UI kit that we have currently in light mode, and we need a dark mode because most of our products are in dark mode, so we need that to be swapped. But it's taking way more brain power than expected to make sure that everything is just 100% working. Nice. So what's the plan? Is that like a stream avatar thing where every time that someone is coming in, you have like a new fish on stream? I guess. Breezy, hi. Welcome on in. How are you? How have you been? I feel like I look tiny, but also not exactly. It's complicated. Robin Spy, yes. Yes, no glasses, because if I have that, and there is so much reflection with the light, with the screen, with everything. I am supposed to receive my filters in the mail today, so maybe after today, glasses, but I don't know. Have a good luck. Have a good debug session. That's usually a lot of work. I need to access that fucking thing, but I can't right now. Why? Why is that? Like, that's not... Bitch, what the fuck, Figma? Right, that... What is the point? What? Anyways, so yeah, this is a light mode UI kit that needs a dark mode version, and right now, as I said, for the avatars, the only thing that is stopping us was the outline here. I'm also guessing that these ones need some type of version for dark mode. The thing is, this is really complicated to grasp and like ensure viability across all potential themes. The reason being that right now this isn't white. If we go in black, right, we still have the overlapping things that are annoying. But if I were to say, well, you know what, let's make these black, right, that works. Technically speaking, maybe tomorrow our black is this one, and now that doesn't work. So that's annoying. Making sure that these are like working, as I said, across all themes is kind of impossible. Unless I create some type of hammed versions, which I don't like, but I mean, it could work. Basically, that means creating these with a mask, right? The design with light effect on them? What do you mean? Light effect as in highlighted sections? Like these? Yeah. These are kinda easy. Kinda easy is weird, but yeah, I think I have one for sure somewhere that is close to what you're talking about, but because they don't name my file properly, I never find the things. That is so sad. But yeah, we have some types of buttons that we've made at some point. Right now, I can't find it. Damn. Yeah, nah. I'm the new hi. Can I implement one of my design? What do you mean? Depends on the design. Some of them yes, some of them no. But if you mean like coding some things, yes, I've done that before. In like basic HTML, CSS, no JS, can't do that, not yet. That's interesting. My previous website, not the one that is currently available online, but the previous version of my website was coded by hand using Bootstrap and some custom shit-ass thing here and there. So there was a bit of JS, but that wasn't taken like or created by me. But the rest of the layout and the design have been created by me. What's that bitch ass thing? I don't think I have it anymore. That seems like a while ago. Yeah. It disappeared. It disappeared, sadly. I don't wanna create these sub-levels things. Can I focus ring primary? Yeah, no, that's way too much. Way too much. CSS is fine. CSS and HTML is very, very fine. Like I have no issue navigating it when it's the regular vanilla CSS. However, if it's like Tailwind things, that's a bit complicated to grasp sometimes, to get like all of the classes name and know them. But I have cheat sheets that helps, so I'm usually good with CSS. And then you said the AI boom affected the design world. Yes, it did. Not yet well enough for me to say I can finally quit being a designer, but we are kind of close. Lately, the one that just happened to be kind of great is Framer AI, which, as the name implies, because if you know Framer is a website developing no code-ish type of thing, and it's kind of great. And you don't do shit, it just generate stuff for you. Choose styles, you can like override color palettes, override fonts, override everything. It will take stuff from like currently existing website, and then if the text is not like good enough, you can rephrase it, so that's pretty good. In terms of taking over the world of design, not yet, not entirely. The thing that happens, I would say, is most of the AI use cases in design right now are related to text. So if I don't know what to write on a case study, for example, I can ask ChatGPT or other similar AI tools to say, well, I need to write a case study. Can you help with that? And then yeah, they say yes, of course we can, and they generate some text, and it's good. Like, I think my not online website but website, some of the text that are in there are GPT generated, because that's useful. And then so that's the basic of Figma, which basically create React based website. So it's really good to go into Figma if you have like a bit of knowledge in there. And then on top of that, you have the other team that I love. I've been following them for a while now, but they have the same basic type of thing. Currently the AI design assistant, whatever things that they are creating, you define what you want, and then you can edit, create, generate design based off of wireframes from sketches, or generate like full website. That's a thing, which I think they call Auto Designer nowadays. They all have the exact same things, but it's great. It's not the job deleting things. It's just how can I say? It's a good help. So when you start with AI, which is the base, it will generate shit, and then some of these are not good enough for you, and then you can just update that. Yeah, not exactly. I mean, for some, it will take the jobs of entry-level Fiverr designers, right? So the things that are here, let's say you are looking for Jeannie, hi. Because I am tired. I basically woke up at 4:45 today. It's 7:20. So I look tired. I mean, I look tired anyway, but right, let's say you're looking for a SaaS landing page design, and maybe, right, these things, most of these, I would say, are using like templates that exist and then just applying your text on top of it. They are asking you for 150 or 190, $30 here and there, all that. These people will be replaced 100% by people who know how to ask AI, UI, UIZard or Framer to generate a website for them. But the thing is, these creations, or at least from what I'm seeing here on the thumbnails of each of these people, these are basically just coming from that website, and they took a UI kit for the web. That's it. And then you have the same thing, and they basically bought a template and they say, oh yeah, I designed that. Then sell it to you for $250. And the only thing that they do is like replace the text with your logo, your colors, and your text. And that works. So the entry levels will 100% be reduced to not a lot of people able to stay in the entry level. For the people that are like me, that have the experience and the skills to pick up on details and all that, yeah, there is like a high probability of Stony high. There's a high probability of me not being out of a job because of AI. Just as long as I know how to use it and like use it as my advantage. I don't have contacts. No, I just against the reflect right now, that there is too much reflection on these glasses that I don't like on today's morning. So right, I don't think I personally will be replaced. Holy shit, what the fuck? I can scroll up. I can scroll up so much. What is that thing? Glasses, and also for anyone who doesn't know, my glasses are not glasses. They are just blue light filters for screens, because I have like lights, camera. I mean, camera doesn't mean, but like I have 3 fucking screens in front of me and a fucking light all day long. So they are basically just blue light filters. That's why I have so many. Because they are cheap. If I had like prescriptions, yeah, no, I wouldn't be able to do that. Anyways, I think AI will not take over the design world, but will like replace some of us in some situations. I haven't. That's a better link. Thank you. Oh, nice. Oh, so you're basically green screening it. That's why it has this green around each element. Not anymore? Good. They figured out a way to have the widget as that's neat. I mean, you can change the threshold of green, but that means that you need the fishes to not be so green. That's neat. I like this. I like this. I mean, Copilot has been here since 2020 or 2019, I forgot. Like on TikTok, someone said that UIZard was just coming up, and like was released today. I saw a video saying that they released something today, and I was like, yeah, they released the auto designer, but the auto designer is basically what they used to have branded differently. And Kavai, hi. Welcome on in. How are you? Yeah. And I've been, as I said before, I don't know if I can. I mean, I know I can't, but like, the first mail that I have from UIZard or Wizard is from 2018, and I've been with them since 2018, and there are people today that are saying like, this is new technology that just came out today, and I'm like, bitch, no, shut the fuck up. I've been using it for 5 years, and you're like, that's brand new. I don't know. I have a lot of feeling about people on the internet. Anyways. I think AI is pretty good when you just need, I mean, let me go here. I think the current state of AI is great for text-based content. So if you know that you need like a script for a video, you need like some text to explain your product on your landing page, you need some references paper, maybe some type of like buttons, text that are funny, SEO, yes, all that is pretty good. For everything else, the state of like video generation, as in there is like a lot of you ate my fries, hi, welcome on in. I think it's good for text. I think it's good for text generation. How have you been? It's been a while. But the auto generation of videos, like you can create an avatar of yourself with Midjourney and then have it animated automatically with how is it called? Synthesia. Synthesia is great. It's just like it creates a fake avatar of yourself like this, and then you type the text that you want, you give it your voice, and it gives you the ability to create like static-ish videos for yourself. It's kind of great. It's bad, but it's great for the fact that it basically just came out, and I mean, yeah, it is unnatural, of course, 100%. But I still feel like for some people who don't have or don't want to be like me, like I'm on camera right now. Some people don't want to be on camera at all, ever. And maybe having some type of avatar like this, getting the ability to auto-generate text in multiple languages with the same avatar, with a voice that is similar to theirs in the original language that they speak, that could be really interesting. The thing that I'm personally thinking about in terms of auto-translation and voice, like overdub, like Synthesia is doing, is, let's say I'm speaking English right now, which is the case, but you're someone who is Spanish, and you don't entirely understand English, but you kind of do. let's say you can click a button and now I'm speaking Spanish. For you, specifically, on your end of Twitch, you're listening to me in Spanish, explaining things in Spanish. Whereas for someone like, I don't know, someone who is in Japan will have me speak in Japanese for some reason. That could be great. But yeah, I don't know. Yeah, but there is like a lot of things. I think, let me check. I have like saved a lot of AI related topics that are pretty good. I think Voila was pretty nice, but yeah, I think text-based is good. I think video-based is still the quality of the videos is not great. The quality of the still frames that Midjourney is able to produce is great, but that's basically where we stop. Like, I don't know. Yeah, you're right. Oh, but yeah, and then there is like a new AI tool every day now, so it's good and bad. Most apps are using AI. The thing that if you are someone who follow MKBHD, you probably have seen one of his latest video about Apple not using specific words, as in AI has never been mentioned in Apple keynotes. They use language models or machine learning, which is better terms than AI. AI is just kind of false overall. It's like there is no intelligence, like there is no artificial intelligence in the current state of AI. It's just like answering things based on prompts. So yeah, things are going fast. Let's say that things are being creating pretty fast, and today things are okay, kind of bad, but okay. Maybe in 2 months that would be better. Maybe in, like, if you think about it, ChatGPT is maybe a year old for the public, and in less than a year we've seen, and we are still seeing, like a lot of sub-level apps that are using the same language model, large language model things. So maybe in a year, maybe in 5 years, like, think about it. I'm kind of sure that in the next 5 years, I don't think so. I don't think so. I think the current politician will be replaced by AI, because their job is kind of useless. If you think about it, the political spectrum is not even in the interest of the people anymore. It's in the interest of the politician itself. And so if we replace them with some type of AI stuff that is trained on the population in its entirety, like 100%, not 99%, 100%, then it's a fair game, because the policies put in place would be aligned with 99 or 100% of the people. So yeah. Yeah. I think you could merge some of the AIs together. Lately, the last one that happened to be on my radar is Rose. Rose is like Rose is Excel or Google Sheets, but better. And it's basically a mix between Notion, Slack, Excel. It looks better and everything. And it has the AI part that they just announced. Is basically just looking at your fat ass spreadsheets and says, oh well, based on the data, the text, the things that you have, we can come into these conclusions really easily. And so the analytics of said CSVs is like just going faster. So that's really interesting. I think I shared one with Maddie at some point that was pretty neat. This one, same base behavior, so large CSVs using this, and you can like just get a huge ass analyst, like data analyst entry level replaced with that one. And it's great. It's great. Yeah. So maybe these two things. Let me just do that. So that's link number 1, and let me send you link number 2 so that you have at least a way to access these two things quickly. Without having to search for these. These are great. You have that. You also have the latest Notion AI thing that have popped in, which is basically the same thing. They give you the ability to, if you have content in Notion, analyze it, summarize it, make like easy planning, but in a Notion format, which is having me laugh at the people that are selling Notion templates, because right now you can ask the AI to say, well, create a template for budgeting, and you don't need to do anything. And so if that's where I have or had like a bit of a question with Sita last week, where planners and like Notion templates and all that, I feel that if you are a human that is willing to pay for something rather than type 3 lines of text and get it done for you with the data that you already have, it feels weird. It feels weird. Like you can pay for the trial of Notion AI, and you're good. I don't know. It feels weird. It feels weird. Grammarly is yeah, that's true. Grammarly is a great AI thing for text, but meh. No. The name sounded way more bad than this. Yeah. The size, so the browser that I have is Arc. Arc is basically a how can I explain that? It's Chromium, but it's just like shaped differently. Yeah, like Knocker Upper, all right, but Knocker Up, like it sounds like which is not the same meaning. That's interesting though. I have never seen that thing, and I'm the newbie. The tabs on the side for Arc is basically like a sidebar that can be disable, enable, and then you can navigate these things. And you might be in an ad at the moment, but you have different environment if you want to. So that's like my personal space. This is my Japanese space when I have where most of the things that I do in Japan, and I have my business stuff, fun time, work related space, so you can navigate through these. That's a pretty useful thing. Give me a second. It's breakfast time. I guess the timing of the ads is pretty good. If I just went out right there. Yo, for fuck's sake, this is heavy. So yeah, shit happens. I don't think, as I said, I don't think AI will be replacing us in the next 5 years, but after that, probably yes. Where are you located? Blindfish is might give you a hint of in the Netherlands. Interesting. Yeah, I wouldn't. That's interesting. I wouldn't thought about Netherlands being like a military needing space. Gold label high. Why? I don't know. I mean, I'm not I'm not the biggest fan of armed force in general. That's not okay. I have a good rest of your evening or night. Thanks a lot for stopping by. I appreciate it. Take care of yourself. I don't know. I really feel like military shouldn't, or Genie, that's a very good point. But you know, I think armed forces shouldn't exist anymore. I know I know, it's crazy, but I wouldn't say that should be replaced by AI, but because AI would just nuke every human, as atrocious as we are. But but I don't think we need military anymore. And right, there is war going on right now, I know, but I have like a lot of the spies for any military related content. Like, maybe it's because I'm French and we surrender very fast. But I don't know. I feel like it's a dumbass move to not like I don't know. I don't think so. Oh yeah, we have like we have a ton of shit that is very bad. I hate it. Yeah. But alright, I am tainted here, 100%. Biased, 100% tainted, 100% like influenced by things around me, 100%. Like I will not deny that. But if you look at some specific countries, as in the one that I'm living in right now, the crime level is extremely low. The
Fortran999 is now following.
Oh, come on in. I don't have sound alerts. You might have sound alerts on your end. How are you? Who are you? How did you find the stream? So in Japan right now, we don't have like a lot of crime, and the crimes that are happening are not as bad as some other places, right? As in, I don't know, the first one that comes to mind is America, as always. As in, people are shooting schools and they are like in prison for 5 years and then they're out. Because it's just a Friday. So, right? In here, basically, if you have like a fight, physical fight with someone, you can go in prison. And so that there is these discouragement. Rick, hi. Yeah, it's the point. But right, these things, there is not a lot of crimes. If you think, I don't like it, but if you think about like Saudi Arabia as an example, the crime rate is extremely low. The reason being, if you steal something, the hands that touch the stealing is cut off. You want to keep your hands, so you don't steal. It's drastic measures, but crime don't exist as much. There is like a lot of shit that are not great in these countries, but the stealing level don't exist. So, right, I don't know. It's I might have some utopist type of brain where I want people to get along with one another and just be like me and and smile, and that's it, and don't have too much anger or things going on. But like I personally think we shouldn't need armed forces, and so that's a personal take, right? I don't think, as you said, with the current state of the mindset of people, there is a need for armed forces today. I don't think in my lifetime that I will have or see any changes in that department anytime soon. So I know. One of the girls that I'm following on TikTok, who is an historian, has said something that for the longest time, or as far as we can record history on paper, we've been at peace in the entire world, like at peace. A total of 8 years, where like in everything that has been recorded since, I forget, since we could record things or we have records of, there have only been 8 years of full worldwide peace across these, like, I don't know, 10,000, 20,000, maybe not 20,000 years, but like a long ass time. So, of course, there is like some need for peacekeeping, but peacekeeping is kind of bad. Yeah. I don't even think UBI should be a thing. Like, it's a great idea. It's a very powerful thing. I think it's we are going into a very different topic than our usual streams, but that's interesting. I think it's a path that needs to go go through within the mass. Oh, I haven't heard that. I knew that they were about to kill it because they acquired Figma, but that's good news. 1 second, going back to the thing. I think the UBI is a great path to full country independence or full worldwide independence. But I don't think you should buy stuff. I think the trade should be greater than currency. I agree that currency enables a lot of easy trade, right? I have $1,000. You get I don't know, a computer. I mean, you have a computer, have $1,000, we trade money for the computer, that's fine. But let's say I have Finch, hi, we'll go on in. Let's say I have, like, I don't know, I have a painting that I did, and you have a pie that you baked, and we trade. And you get the painting, and I get the pie, and we both happy in the end. Whatever, maybe 3 months later, I do some steak. I have many. You have taken a photograph. You have the thing, we trade, we good, right? Whatever. Maybe that works, but I don't know. Check that link. Oh, nice. That's interesting, but yeah. Yeah, within the mess, as we said, right, going back to the regular topic of this stream should be, I didn't know that XD was no more, but I knew it was about to be no more. That's what they said when they acquired Figma the first time. So on Twitter, we had like a lot of debate of saying, well, Adobe acquiring Figma is not a good thing for Figma itself, but then in the tweets, the exchange of tweets that happens, we knew, or we learned that their plan was to sunset XD slowly and then push for Figma instead, and so making the transfer. So if you are telling me that right now XD is no more, that's interesting. That's very fast compared to what I was anticipating. I was thinking like at least 2 to 3 years before they sunset it, but yeah, well, that happens. Interesting. My my take that has always had for the longest time has been the same, but the military will be useful only when we have universal threat, meaning if we have something coming to fight humankind and that we collectively agree of being one unit, or at least understood as one unit, needing to fight for our lives, then maybe useful. I think my best utopian views are the Star Trek views, where the energy crisis is not a thing anymore, the financial crisis is not really a thing anymore, and the only thing that we can do is just explore the outer space. And then, yeah, there are fights because some other culture or aliens or species or things are there to eat us or kill us, figure out that we are kind of tasty, and they just want to eat us, right? That happened. So I get it. For these kind of things, maybe, yeah. But it depends on the alien. But yeah, I would probably join them if I have the choice. Yeah. I mean, that's the saying, right? Yeah, a post-scarcity thing. Well, that's new. I now have a content classification thing in the dashboard. Let me check that out. I can say significant sorry, you need to see that. Right, content classifications, the things that I'm talking about. I can talk about drugs, excessive tobacco use, which is not me, so that's good. Gambling, not me. Matter-rated games, I can't do that for some reason. Significant profanities, yes, 100%. Sexual themes from time to times, yes. And that's no, not a thing. Neat. Anyways, yeah, I do agree. I think they are for safety reason. What do you mean? Does the things push people away? I don't know. Lionfish, have a good sleep. Thanks a lot for stopping by. I appreciate it. Oh, really? Interesting. I mean, it was already an age-rated things. For me, so yeah, if you're younger than that, Stony. Yeah, I mean, we talk about a lot of shit around here, so we went from drug use to politics to religion to having a threesome to going back to Figma to smoking shit. That happened in streams, so we never know what can happen around here. Yeah. This one doesn't spin as much because it's anyways. I do agree. Some of the older Star Trek generations TV shows, movies, novels, all that don't have the most aligned humans in terms of personal views, but as a general scheme, it's mostly everyone is agreeing on some stuff. There are some outliers, but most of the thing is good. What is this? Oh. Oh. Yeah. It doesn't show shit for me, but yeah. Oh. What is this shit? Oh, did you add the yeah, that's what you mean by bionically. Alright. Fuck me, I can't read shit. So Purple FL's live. Interesting. I'm about to say something. Do you want to work on that? Design-wise? I have like a potential thing to give you, mainly these. So the Bionicle is good overall, right? So this helps for people like me, for dyslexia, for example, for some people who have other types of visual impairment. The brain recognizes the words without the last 3 to 4 letters really quickly, so sometimes it's really easy. The thing that I would recommend you to do, Stoney, here would be to get the last 2, so you need some type of like a variable of how much bold letters you have, but if you can get that in a non-bold, like the last 2, right, the last 2 are regular, that's good, but before that, bitch, these things should be like in normal and in a lighter, not white. That helps. That helps. The idea of Alan. Hi, welcome on in. Does it really say sexual content somewhere? I need to see where that is. So yeah, I don't know. Kane, hi, welcome on in. Oh, you had a pop-up. Interesting. Nice. Yeah. Interesting. Well, I hope that helps with the type of people we have in here. Neat. So that, if I do this, and I confirm that, glasses are out because too much glare on them for today. I'm receiving some filters on the new lens today, so we can have more stuff. Yeah. That, I mean, yeah. I think that's good. I think that's good. So yeah, maybe Stoney, if you can get the let me just get that as an option. You currently do something like this, right? Shit. Not even, because First of all, because it's in black, but right, whatever. So you do something like this. And I would recommend you to potentially get something like, let me do that in a very better way. I will check that out. The only thing that I'm saying, Stony, is I would do that. I would emphasize on the first letter or the first two letters. And the best option, if you can, would be to use variable fonts and have, I think it's just you. Variable fonts that has like a span. Let me check that. I shouldn't have done that. Just you? Yeah. Let's do variable weight 900. Then I would do something like this. If I could. I might have one too many W. Right now I'm just using the regular classical font weights. But I would do yeah, I mean on my side as well, my stream is not the best at the moment, but yeah, it's not just me, I agree. But yeah, I would attempt to do that. I would attempt to do that with all of the words. And so I am kind of sure that you can have, with the variable font, a weight span based on the characters. So starting at 900, like biggest one, and then get the last on the regular, so probably 600 or something. Yes, Graham, I agree. It's not exactly how it's supposed to work, but it's the bionicle reading doesn't work entirely for me. But yeah, it depends on the person. It really depends on the person. I think it's fine, but yeah. Neat. Thank you for sharing that. appreciate that. Let me just save that. That's nice. You have many tabs. Kane, everyone is asking the same questions. It's just we have too much. Look at this. If I'm here, the glasses have so much reflections and light, and the camera and all that is just bothering me so much that I prefer to be like this. So yeah, for now, doing that. I think visually speaking, can I do that? Weird, but fine. I think it needs to do some more jumps to get the same effect. As in here to like here. Shit. Right, this might be a bit too small of a gap, so maybe just bumping some of these when the word allows it, maybe. Studies on the bionic reading, yeah, there are some articles here and there. I don't think studies, like big ass studies, I don't think really. I know it helps. I know it helps some people. It helped me when it popped in on Twitter at some point. But it just doesn't. Yeah. I think this is way too. I mean, for me, as someone with dyslexia, which is someone who benefits from these types of writing, it is more annoying to have the anchor point rather than having like a fade here and there. It could also be something like, let's say we are going with shit. Let's say we are going with these and that. Let me. So we have 1, 2, 3. I guess. Shit. Oh. Yeah, well, fine. can't type for shit today. I think we could even have something like, I have no space on my fucking desk today. Something like this. If you combine everything, right? Let's say you have these first thing, and then you combine that with that, meaning that your first letter is unlink that. First letter is black. Then your next letters are like bold, and your last letters are medium. I think if you combine everything with, like, for me specifically, that is easier to read. I still have the anchors, but I get like a fade compared to this, which is like really emphasizing on the first letter, and also English not being my first language. Brain is not anchoring properly, so I'm having some things here and there that just like I need to analyze the word. And so with dyslexia, which is visually rendering things in 3D in my head, my brain is taking the word that I'm seeing, rendering it in its entirety, and then I can comprehend it. And so with that bionic reading, with just the first letter, I'm rendering the first letters, but then I don't have the rest. So the difference between Life and Lisa right here took me longer than if it was like a full-ass word written. So yeah, that exists. I don't know. I also feel weird having the having the website about bionic reading not being in bionic reading. That it's just like you're supposed to advertise for something. Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, it's like aren't you advocating for something and not showcasing it? Like the example that I gave in the past is if I'm trying to hire a designer and the designer's website is like this, there is a high probability of me not hiring said designer. Because I'm like, well, if I can't even trust you to get a good looking website for yourself, you can show me shit that I like could trust, but I have doubts. So yeah, I don't know. It's just, it feels weird. It feels weird. Anyways, I need a pee. My bad. I clicked the thing, but not the thing. It's better. I agree. I agree. The space just doesn't help me at all. It's the thing. It's the thing. It looks okay. It's interesting, but I do think that this could be an option. Let me see. Can I do like a fake bitch? I mean, it's a lot of 4 of the same words every time, but I might have like that linear thing might just need to be a bit higher, like 60% instead of 40 to help. But I think you can still emphasize on the anchors. I'm not sure I understand. Darker first and last letter. Oh, first and last letter. Ooh, that's complicated. Yeah, we read the first and last letter, and then we agglomerate the center. That's true. I mean, with that, I wouldn't necessarily just like have different weights potentially, but that feels weird.
Like a light, lighting up in the dark. You make it right, I forgot how to act. It's so
Yeah.
classic. Every time you make me nervous and I lose my words. It's been a while since I forgot the most simple words.
That could, yeah.
Like nothing can break me.
Maximilian, hi. Oh, we'll call in. How are you? Yeah. Could. It could. It still seems a bit. I'm still a bit unsure about the readability. Yeah, there is no glasses today. I'm. Also, hate the fact that there is lyrics in that fucking song. Let me go in bold for everything. And let me just do that. They make me look less tired, not younger. Make me look less tired. So this is not really helpful. It's fine, but it's not really helpful. This is similar, but also because we have the same fucking letters. Bitch, I can't with these fucking playlists. I've been listening to things that I can't listen to here. I'm kind of sad because these things like that, that type of music, that's what I would have all day long. But I can't, for legal reason. I wish I could. Yeah, I think I agree. I think I agree. I would get like a. Why is everything with lyrics? Anyways, it's fine. I don't know. These are just options. So yeah, Stony, maybe. Maybe getting the thing. Bitch. No, an ox high. We'll go on in. Why are links not in there? I was looking for that. I don't need to clear cookies, it's fine. Why are you saying that you made updates and I need to clear cookie to get the updates? Is that what you're saying? It might be. Holy shit, that's a lot. That's a lot. It just takes a lot of time to get the messages. I don't know why it's taking so long. Thank you, Maximilian, for the for the comment. I appreciate it. I'm guessing it's because of the the commands are not going through, which makes sense. Yeah. I think, Max, I think if there was an option that said command, if command is not created, then create command, like the exclamation mark holy could automatically generate a new command. Could be a thing. Anyways, I wanted to check something on this one to make sure that it was wrapping. Yeah. It's interesting. I would say, Stony, do you... Why is this one resetting itself? That doesn't work. I'm playing with Figma in my head. 1 second. I'm creating a layout for these messages. That could work. But that's complicated. Let me check. So, the idea is... Yep, live reload is working as intended. Chat messages. So, you have your chat messages from Twitch. I think... Really? Maybe on the the badges. I mean, that that depends on you and what you want to do. For Twitch, you have the badges first, but if you want to swipe that, that's an option. I think it kind of don't. Like for you, right here, getting the names first and then the messages kind of is easier. Cat is live. I didn't know that. Anyways, that with, let's say, pure black, probably 8/8, probably 8. Pure black is a tad too black. That's what you're saying? Yeah. Yeah, pure white is not good. I'm a big I like timestamps on messages, so maybe that helps. So shit. So you have your hashtag. You decided to do that.
Hansa High is
thank
now
you.
following.
And hands so high. Hi, welcome on in. How are you? Who are you? How did you find the stream? Welcome on in. This is annoying. I don't know if you hear the alerts. I can't. I need to figure things out. That's a good.
Pun Pulse is now following.
That's a good way. Yeah. That is a good reason. Pun Pulse. I like the name. Welcome on in. Same question. How are you? Who are you? How did you find the stream? Yeah, I know. But Oli banned himself from the chat anyways for time zone reasons. Haven't seen Oli in like ages. So, I don't know. Bitch. Okay, so I would do something like this. Maximilian, you need to start with the exclamation mark. Thank you. I appreciate the work. And I appreciate the work. I would probably do something like this. And right now I'm just like making shit up, but I think something smaller and highlighted. Yeah, no, I know. That's neat. Pun, pulse. What name do you prefer? Yeah, so for the two of you just joined for the first time, hi, welcome. I'm AOA, I'm the helping designer. So if you have any design question or any question in general, please feel free to ask. There is no dumb question. If you are learning Figma and trying to get Figma, like a grasp of Figma, ask any question you want, like how do I create a rectangle? How do I create an arrow? All that shit, that's absolutely okay. And for street credentials, I'm almost at 20 years of experience in the design field, probably more than 20 years in graphical related content, but in terms of work, 17 years and going. The past 14 have been in product design, and I mean 12 of them in companies, 14 in total. There was like a 2 in between when I did like digital and physical at the same time. So here it is. I think yes, Graham, for the for that, maybe, but that might be complicated to engineer. I mean, we have the same thing on my doc, right? If you have multiple messages back to back, I will drop this in your file. Yes. I mean, I will transfer things later on. Let me just rechat. Yeah. Maximilian is good. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. But yeah, competitive audit of screenshots is it's a good behavior. It's a good behavior. Neat. That's neat. And I'm not a dev, so I do things designer related, and sometimes we have some
Clear
issues
off is
with the
now
devs,
following.
but we're good. Clear off, hi, thank you for the follow. Same question, how are you, who are you? How did you find the stream? I kind of like your profile picture. That's interesting. It's an interesting heart. That is kind of true. That is kind of true. The thing that I was about to potentially propose to you, Stony, was to have some sort of, and I know you can't make any decision on that, but have some sort of color coding for easy associations. Maybe. I'm thinking about that. Figma is, I don't know if I have that command working. It works. Figma is a vector-based design tool. It's basically the tool that most designers are using currently for UI design in general. And yeah, that's the tool that I'm using. That's the tool that you are seeing right now, which for some reason is not in full screen. Why? Why am I like this? And it gives you the ability to create things that are usually design UI related, so UI, user interface related. But if you are like me and you just are a crazy ass person and you just want to do weird shit, you can create 3D inside of Figma. This is a picture, and this is the same thing inside of Figma with effects and shit. So you can do many things. Many things. Picture, Figma layers. So yeah, that happens. Interesting. A lot of people are appearing from recommended. I appreciate that. So clear off, welcome on in. Appreciate the follow. So yeah, we did a lot of Figma related. This is Cinema 4D glass bubble, and this is not Cinema 4D Figma bubble. Have still some color issues here and there, but yeah, that's basically the thing that you can do in Figma. Usually you will see things like this, like website design and other content related things. I hope that clarify a bit what it is. These music are just not, that's not it. I need so much. I need so much energy in the morning that can't happen. Biggest company I've worked for UI has been, I would say, I worked for Air France, very French. Air France was one of the biggest client. I also worked for AXA, which is an insurance company. Maybe that something you know, but kind of doubt it. Oh shit. Sorry. I want to find a way to make this easily understandable that it is the same person. Like, that would be me, like from my channel, because of that color being kind of my color. I'm in between these two, but still. Yeah. It is. It is. But I'm usually white. I mean, I'm usually more white when it comes to hair color. Lately, I've been in blue for a while, but you might find some past streams with regular colors, but also with, where are these things? With more blonde, weird, long things. I had pink for a while right here. Yeah, it's part of the job description. So this is my favorite. This is where I want to go back to soon, but it's complicated with the blue hair. That doesn't work for really easily, but I need to go back there because that's my favorite. Anywho, right, you can see that that's a favorite thumbnail right there also. Yes. Fuck me, presentation is on point. And yes, you saw Twitch UI at some point. In terms of companies that I've worked for that you might know of, there is a small company that I've worked for in the past, like a long time ago, called Bugatti. I worked for them at some point. I also worked for the F1 racing a long time ago, and for another small company called NASA. But yeah, that was in another previous type of design creation things. These three things were when I was in mechanic and creating like physical pieces. So yeah, small companies. These three are like my biggest, have been my biggest clients, or biggest names at least. How would that work though? Would that be enough of a reference? I've had like another company that is kind of nope. I can't share the Figma files that I'm working on stream, sadly, unless we are working together. Right now I'm just taking a look at the this Stony Ego in chat is trying to work for another streamer to get a combined stream chat, not overlay, but like a combined stream chat reading things. And so in here, I'm trying to get the design a bit more like the Twitch design so that it's understandable or easily understandable. Yeah. And also, the Angel Vasquez. Hi, welcome on in. So that's what we're working on right now. We are supposed to work on something absolutely different, but I mean, you don't know me yet, but I procrastinate on a lot of shit. This doesn't work. Like, right, we would have somehow something like this for you. I don't think this is good enough. And going back to what Graham said earlier, I do think that if I were to post multiple messages, if that's an option, Stony, I don't know if you answered that. I think you answered it, but I'm unsure. Yeah, I like it. It's just weird. I thought that Rose was saying something, but that also Cat is going away right now. I don't know where they are going. Maybe they are raiding us. I don't think so. But yeah, yeah, that's what I was saying. Maybe that, I don't know if you said if that's an option or not an option. Like if someone is using this and posting multiple messages, is that an option for you? Puns, I'm French, sadly. And yeah, I saw that you were done with stream, Cat. We saw that kind of live-ish. But yeah, sadly French, and currently living in Japan. That's the situation. Nope. That's on delay. That's on delay. So I think the color indicator of the user is not visible enough, so I would potentially go to like 8 is big. 8 is huge, and making it like 8 by 8 is not good enough. I think 4 by 12 is fine. Or yeah, no, it's 9 in the morning for me. I woke up at 4:45 this morning, and yeah. Oh, so you swapped the badges? Yeah. And I'm also, yeah, streaming extremely early to kind of keep my original audience that is in Europe, but also, I mean, it's 2 in the morning right now, so that's not, I mean, 2 in the morning in Europe. You're from South Africa, so it's also very fucking late early for you. I'm sorry for that. This is bad. Let's be clear. Yeah, that's late. The thing that we worked on, Maximilian, the thing that we worked on for the NASA parts were teeny tiny things that basically, if I give you an idea of the size, this piece right here is bigger than the piece that I was working on, physically speaking. So that it was like a cable tie. I mean, it's not a cable tie. How can I explain that in an understandable way? It's basically a connector that needs to be insulated from the electronics around it, and it was like a dual pieces, basically like this, like something that can come apart, but for connecting cables from the wires to, I forgot exactly where it was going, but it was like a wire connector things, and it basically was one of the essential parts of rockets, and without these tiny parts of, well, wire connecting things, the takeoff wouldn't happen. So that's a fun part. That is a fun part. Yeah. Yeah, I would say that either morning people like me or European bad just a sleep schedule. 100%. 100%. Shit. I couldn't hear that, but you probably could. You probably could. Yeah, in the past. Right now I'm not. Right now I'm in digital product design. So that's the other side of things. I'm just thinking at the moment, right? I don't think that's a good idea, but you know, I need to try shit out. Bitch. Bitch. Yeah, that's I mean that's some of the idea. The thing is, Twitch has implemented something that is kind of similar, right? These like chat appearances. So I'm kind of recreating something similar-ish, but I don't know. That's the default expanded, so I'm thinking similar types. But I'm also thinking maybe, let's say you have someone that is like that, messages that are coming from the same chat. Maybe you could stack them inside of the same base. I don't know. I think the dividing line is a good for headers, but if it has colors, it will probably just break the understanding. Like the least amount of colors that we have for cards, the better. When we had these enabled on like that, let me reload just in case. I don't know. Right, that could be interesting-ish. Let me just take that to the No Mercy file. Let's go into the Twitch. I should do a new file. You know what? Let's do a new file rather. Here, and so these doesn't seem to work on this one. Stoney works on the old one that I haven't refreshed, but on the new one doesn't really do anything. It's the main components. And let's unbind these. Did I create? I did. Oh. Shit, I did so much. Fuck. I did that already. It is. What did you change? Just so I know. $99. Damn. That's a lot. Well, I forgot that I did that. Anyways. Oh. That's just an icon, right? Yeah. I am intercepting if last user is current user. Ooh. It's not, because I don't really sing, but it would be, yes, 100%. It would 100% be that time. Let's create a component out of this, duplicate it, place it here, make sure that this has is reply true, and then yeah. Let's pick that. And link that, and then I need a P. That happens. One second. Cat, don't fall asleep. Don't fall asleep. Piz. I have basically an hour left, I think. Ish. Your tests too are not going through. It's Tony. But how are you, Piz? How was your day, or how is your day going? Also, the shout out didn't go through because it's a command. Yes, that makes sense. Well, Cat, I guess you should sleep. Is that regular schedule? Kinda, yes. The schedule is because I'm not in my regular time zone for 1 year. The current schedule is morning streams around 7 a.m. my time to around 10:30. So 3 hours, 3.5 hours of stream, and then I go to work. I work remotely, so I basically just end stream, start working. But yeah, and then that's usually the case. However, around August, beginning of August, there will be a drastic change in the schedule because I don't have to work remotely for that company anymore, meaning that there is a high chance of me 100% doing streaming, meaning that instead of waking up early, I will probably start streaming around 10 to 12 and then do the entirety of the afternoon, which is a longer stream, but that would change the timing to morning-ish Europe time. So yeah, and I wouldn't be, yeah, no, I'm not, I'm still working for that company right now, but in August I change, so that's the plan. I mean, I change, I don't work for them anymore, that's more, yeah, that's it. Interesting. So you miss one message, Stoney. That's pretty wild. That is pretty wild. Let me share that with you. Did you go with Stoney? Yes, you did. Palladian can edit. I don't like that. Anyways, that's fine. So yeah, I'm kind of still working for that company for now. Third option. Let me see. Maybe that works better. What do you mean, ta-da? Go on. Send me 2 messages. It didn't look like it worked. What time is it for you, Piz? At that moment. So it's weird to have like all that. I have you just refreshed. It is refreshed. Oh, we are in the same time zone. So test 2 went through, test 1 didn't. Test 3, I'm guessing, might be a good option. Just in case. Neat. That's cool. So it works-ish. Not just yet, but I guess yes. I don't like this. Your test 2, kinda, yeah, that's one, yeah, alright, yeah. I think my main issue here, I know you're not designing things, I know, but my main issue here with that, going back to the next line, is the, is the fact that right now we only have my chat going through, so it's kind of aligning everyone, but when you have different name sizes, it just pushes the name of the person further out or further in, and so that would align with the badges. Still have yeah, that's pretty neat. I don't like the outline version. I think that would be way too much, unless you can like stack them together as knowing that that person is going through, so from my channel to something else, I think. Let me create component from right here, and oh, I shouldn't have done that. My bad. I said nothing. Forget about it. Yeah, you need to be live, I think. If you have the right, and you need chat messages to go through. If I'm not mistaken. No, I said you need to be live, but yeah, you need to have chat messages going through. Right, so you have 4 of these, and so that could be picked and linked. Let's hope. Sorry. It's good. It's good. I just need variations of that. You know what? Not even. So many users, or user, many user, whatever, is a visibility thing, and that way, shit, that override didn't go through. Doesn't has many users, and then the second one is here. That would be many messages. And that many messages needs to be above everything. So this one, and maybe the last one can be not many message. Yeah, that helps. Jiffy Reader? I have never heard of that. Why did you change your colors? Yeah. That's the channel. Yeah, that's the channel. That's the time. The timestamp. And then from here we have username and message can be like overridden, that's fine. Custom badge, sub badge, raw badges, these are options. It might be beneficial to get that through. I don't know. Let's add a nested from chat messages so that we have everything here. That's a lot of sub-level variants. Oh. What is that? You also shared a screenshot on Discord. Ah, I think Stony just created that as a base. Let's add the reply just in case. Just in case. Role, sub, and custom. That way these things can be edited easily, right? So if it doesn't have a role, but doesn't have custom, but is a sub, you have this. Cool. You created the bionic reader on your own, right? That was the plan, I think. Oh, Maddie did that. Interesting. Interesting. I don't think the hashtag is useful, even though it's a channel thing. Right? Furious, hi. Welcome on in. You used it today? Cool. It was a bit disturbing for me to have your chat as well, like Rose said something at some point. I was like, oh, hi, Rose, but in my head, but I just then figured out that it wasn't on my channel. So I think there is like a need for associating a bit better. I like the fact that this is, first of all, like associating the messages to the user. So Kane like said a lot of things in one go, and that's good. And then Stony was here for one message, and then Fruitus, and then Stony, and then Kane, right? And so you have a bit of a chronological thing. I also think that if you have multiple channels, that could work. So if you have like Stony Eagle here, maybe here we have not me. We just do that, and then me, and then here let's do Stony again. That way it's easy. So this distinguishing like who's who, when, where, all that, I think that would help. To make sure that you can easily like understand things, but for this, yes. Usually when you have everything defined in a design file, 90% of it is not read by the devs. If you don't have communication and like discussion with them. So for example, with Stony, because we are basically working together 4 hours at a time, when we have something like when we have a new feature to work on, because there is communication, constant communication on me explaining what I'm doing and him explaining what he's doing and why it doesn't work or why it works or why it's good idea, bad idea, all that. There is no real need for documentation on the frame. But for me and my French company that is currently in a fully remote asynchronous workflow, it is complicated to get the entirety of my thinking to them. So sometimes, and usually most times, we end up with misunderstanding and miscommunication because we are not like 100% communicating at all times. So to avoid these, what I've started doing is adding notes for specifics. So let's say right here I have like a note to explain something. I will just do I don't think I can do that though from my drafts. I will usually just do this, adding like a design note element with 16. That might be big. 16, and usually fill color that would be somewhere around here, right? That or that. Sometime that. Something that is visible, and then having the tension. Something like this. So I usually do that. to make sure that the devs see that thing that is bright ass yellow in the middle of the page, and then these things going with like weird direction or whatever. It helps. We have a ton of arrows available. Ooh. Oh yeah, of course. Mate, could have taken this one. It just, right, anyways. I do that to make sure that the specific are read, but the more I'm not working with that team, the least amount of comments. Oh, you need me to type something in chat? I wish I could type from here. Sorry. I know that's for later. Hello. Yeah, you have the badge. If I do that for this, I don't know if that helps. I think it does a bit. That kind of works though. You're welcome. Holy shit. I'm now reconnecting to chat, I guess. That was weird. I turned into a slideshow for a huge second. Now it's better. Yeah. I think for scanning, if it's a multi-chat, right, a multi-channel chat, if you are someone who is, let's say you are a mod in multiple channels and multiple channels are live at the same time, your ability to follow like a discussion would be a better, like an easy thing to get. In my views, Stody, I have many IDs for that product. So you tell me. I know that it's Maddie's ID or need and that you're helping. So you tell me if I can like go wild with my IDs. But yeah. Yeah. They also don't look at the details on frames. From the devs that I've encountered working with Figma and from the videos that I've encountered from devs working with Tailwind and Figma at the same time, they usually just do this. They look at this and they say, oh, that's probably that amount of space, that amount of font sizes. Maybe they click on something and they see in the inspector one of the values, but they don't check the entirety of the details, like the spacing here. Like maybe they miss, they say, oh, it's 9 in between the thing, and then they don't see the dividers or whatever. So that happens. All right. I'm talking settings for hot seconds, Stony. I would Nick as in the nickname. Yeah, I think I agree with what Maximilian just said. So I know it's not yet. I'm just throwing ideas at you, Stoney. In the settings, enabling, disabling the bionic reading. That's option number 1 that I would love to be able to see, because some people might need that, some might not. And then enabling, disabling, you'll hate me for that, column layout or stack layout. So column layout, I'm thinking TweetDeck. So I think it's TweetDeck type. Yeah, that's what I have in mind. So a design like this that has the channel and the full chat, and then the other channel that you are following, and then the full chat, etc., etc., and then you can have multiple chat at the same time. That would imply that maybe you can have like input fields at the bottom of each chat to post something inside of said channel. So if you're a mod and you have like some abilities, you can do like a slash something with a username or whatever. That could be useful, but some type of column view. And then if you are in condensed view or in multi full one line, like one column based, having an input field with do I have that there? I don't think I do. And also that is absolutely not a good idea, but I will do that anyways. So getting somehow that with no label, no hints, and the format is leading drop down. No help, probably. And technically I don't know, but you could have a channel selector here. You mean horizontal scrolls? Vertical is the classic. Up and down. I don't think users hate vertical scrolling. But yeah, that could be a thing like so, or maybe it has like a label and just a default thing, and that is that's like a drop down to select like the channel that you want to post on if you just have one singular thing. Also, this is bad. I need to move you to other file, and then from here I need to change my assets to foundation needs to be styles. And components needs to be components. Yay! Meaning that now I should be able to do that. Yay, dark mode is working. Yay. Happy. Sorry. Maximilian, I don't understand your last message entirely. I'm trying. I've read it twice already, and it still doesn't make sense. I think you're talking about what Fruitis was talking about, and so yeah, that kind of makes sense. All good, all good. Don't worry about it. Maybe something like this could work. And maybe you can have like a badge, rather a badge with an icon on the right side, and that icon is a chevron. Bitch. What the I'm a dumbass. Forget about it. That's on me. That's on me. Yeah, that's much better. And so that could, if you do that, you put that on top, you get rid of the label, and you get that here. Right, maybe you have a bit of a drop down type of thing that gives you the ability to choose who you want to send that to. Yeah. There was like someone on that is a fair point. If you click on a card header, it could like immediately switch to the channel. That is fair point. Might be annoying to create, and also, right, Stony might not want to create something similar, or maybe it's annoying, I don't know. It's a thing. Stony's building a multi-chat thing, yeah, right now. So we have like a multi-chat that kind of works. I think it's just a yeah. I think it's useful if you don't want to chat, right? You don't have this, that, like. That's the option. I don't want to clear storage, because if I clear storage or clear cache or whatever, I will lose these ones as well. Ah, shit. Well, fine. I would love that though. Love that though. You sure you don't want to make it work? Anyways. Yeah, but I'm thinking farther than Maddie. I kind of want to. Not saying that we should, but it could be good. It could be a great product overall. I'm making design with the thing that I already have from my Twitch redesign streams. So from there we have like a stack element of chats that have been used across the chat box size. So that's why it looks like it is for mobile. But I'm building it for column-based behavior because I'm thinking that it would be better to get these in some way. So yeah. For this, yes, most webcams are kind of bad. That's why I use these. These are not webcams. They look better. But yeah. I don't think front-end dev are mobile first. You know what? It's not even I don't think. Front-end devs are not mobile first at all. Front-end dev are desktop first, and then unless they have like a manager or designer that push them to work on the mobile version or responsive version, they don't think about it because they know that it's not really their work. Tailwind is not... No. No. Tailwind is not mobile first. Tailwind is CSS abstractions. So it's not a mobile first or desktop first. It's just like it works everywhere. It's just CSS abstraction. No. I will get cancelled by what's his name? Adam? No, not Adam. Maybe it's the same thing as usual, right? Semantics. Mobile first, in my views and in my experience, means that you design for mobile first and you think about mobile interactions first. That's what mobile first means to me. Meaning that Tailwind being just like a CSS in HTML or CSS in JS framework, it has nothing to do with the device interactions in in the build at all. You're not like, as a dev, you're not thinking, oh, this is a tap or a click or a touch or a drag, like a touch and drag. Like you don't think of it as mobile interactions. You think of it as just CSS properties. That's it, right? Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong. I wish. I hope. But that's not what mobile first means to me. So, right? Maybe. I like these, but I don't like this one. I think I can get rid of this because that's a waste of space right here. I like the overall feel of that, but I have a fear that if I had like a long, like long thing, because the color is fading through, it emphasizes on which channel has more messages. If you have channels that have a ton of activities, and you're also monitoring a channel that doesn't have a ton of activities, there is a high probability of your column or card for that specific channel to take the full height of your browser. What do you mean you're not doing the split? They're combining things into the same card? You mean you want to keep the channel name in front or above for every messages? That's a lot. I'm just not moving, that's different. For this, no, they haven't finally uploaded the libraries. They have finally switched to Figma. Different. They were on Sketch before. That's why we didn't have anything on Figma side. Let me reread that. Yeah, so right now we're not thinking about mobile anyway. Yeah, but like, think about it. Like if you have how annoying is that, visually speaking? If you have the same Like I'm monitoring 2 channels, and if you have like all of these messages that have been from the same channel, why not just combining them? Like it's just easier for the user to know that that's coming from the same channel. If you have the header, I get it, it's out of scope, even though there is no scope anyways. So yeah, I think that that's a bit annoying to have the reminder. Yeah, I know it's up to Maddie. I know. So can I share that to Maddie? Nope. Right now it's nothing at all. Right now it's just me trying to do stuff. Yeah, no, I know. Eight is kind of big. Let's do 4. That pushes the content, and then that is filling container, everything inside. Filling container. Cool. Cool. That's nice. Because right now it's not part of the ask from the person who has asked Stony to work on that. That is why we are not combining things. Have a good sleep, cat. It is 3 in the morning. Take care of yourself. I'm guessing in the next 20 minutes my phone will probably light up with a message from Ass on TikTok. Have a good rest. Have a good rest. So yeah, that's I'm the new. That's the reason why we are not combining things, because it's not part of the main direction in which things are supposed to go. Because the client, let's call that a client. It's not a client, but let's call that a client. The client isn't present right now, and I'm just creating hypothesis. I'm just laying out IDs that I have to make the thing more readable, and it might be a good idea, it might not. For now, we don't really know. We also need readability in mind. Right now, nothing is really taken into consideration. So yeah. We can't, like, if it's Maddie's code as it's at a starting point and then Stony is just making it better, you can't like live a project that looks like a cat at night and then you come back and it's a horse. That's not an option. It is for Maddie. That's the thing. This is not for people. This is for Maddie. And then if the client is happy with that, we're happy with that. If the client is not happy with that, we're not happy with that. If the client prefers something like this, yeah. But it's like, for me, this is not readable for me. This is more complicated to track, but it works. think right now I kind of want to have these. Fuck. Messed up. Yeah. Yeah, we cannot add things that wouldn't be beneficial for the entirety of what Maddie's wanting to have. So right now we can't modify it too much, and the proposition that I'm doing right now is just to potentially present to Maddie later when he's not sleeping, because right now he's sleeping, and that way we can like do a bit of a, not a comparison, but like a check, and if and only if these changes are beneficial, then these could be implemented. What do you mean by that? I don't think I grasped the, I don't think I understand. Sorry. Not entirely understanding. I am. It is weird. Oh, yeah. I am cold. I don't like that, but so that can't happen, right? Like design styles, like the thing that we have, like these, like defining which style you want, but you have like many more than these, like either minimized or default or whatever, things like this. It could be nice. That could be interesting. Oh, we are 1 follower away. If you're here and you haven't followed yet, please do so. That would be highly appreciated. That's a nice number. I'm not follow baiting. It's not true. Not true. You know what? Let's do that. Let's do variation with gradient, and you already follow. Can't do that. That's true. Yes, that is an option though. Outline is the same but outlined. You know what? That's pretty pretty. That not an option, Stony. I don't think I can click that link. Same thing. Well, I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Let's swap that for gradient. And then this one and this one are changing to here. That's the plan. Why are you pasting then, if you know? What other format could work? I'm guessing these could work as well. So let's call that header. So you don't have like a border or an outline or whatever in here. However, what you get is a heading type element. So you don't need that, but you need... How much we have? 8. All right. I mean, you do you. 0, 0. And then this one is getting 4. You know what? A 4 everywhere could technically work. And that could get one of these. If it's a tooltip, it implies that you need to check and hover each messages every time, which implies a lot of mouse travel, and that's not recommended. I personally like to have my timestamps in front of my messages to make sure that I know that I have replied on time, like in a timely manner, to a message. That's the main reason. Link parsing doesn't seem to work. Sorry. Shit happens. So that could happen. That could happen. And if we have channel colors as a background, that could be an option. I'm still thinking that there are some color in here that needs to be coming from another library. That's a gradient. Oh. It doesn't seem to. Maybe I need a refresh and I don't want to, but... What do you mean crypto mobile first? Later. Let's change that. Twitch purple should be around here, kinda. Not exactly true, but whatever. I don't have the same colors. I hate it. No. 20% white. Oh. That's a no. I guess that works better. Kinda. And now I hear it. Can you hear it? I don't think so. Yeah, you can't hear it. For fuck's sake. I've never heard of crypto mobile first, so that's interesting. That's good. Sturdy. That, having the color, that's good. That helps a lot. I'm also thinking that right now no one else is live, so we can't really check against people. And I don't want to have like a sad chat in here. But that would help. That would help. Yeah. But that's good. Yeah, why crypto? That's the thing. Why referencing crypto? I don't see another potential options to preview a message. Maybe it's like this one, as in minimal, I guess. Where you don't have a background. And that's it. Maybe the 60% can go into the 80. We still have shit like this. With ice. 60. That's weird. Right? Do I have designer clothes? Yes and no. I have yes. It kinda does. This is weird though. It's a full link, but yeah. Maybe obviously I need to reload. It's called designer clothes because it's usually the designer from the brand that are specifying, or clothes designer, so that's why they are called designer clothes. But yeah. That's not hidden. I'm the new. The browsing on mobile is not hidden. The history is still there. It's just like located in another folder than the regular Chrome thing. I think you need to. Yeah. I mean, that works. I guess it's just a style thing. It doesn't. I'm guessing there is like issues with the cache and all the thing that I haven't reloaded yet because I can't reload because of this one. I can't like do that. So let's say it's just an issue on my end. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I would say that's the design I would do. Why do I need the right one? To potentially do that and see how things react. But you're right. You are absolutely right. That is kinda. It's not needed anymore. Yeah. Cat is sending me the most amount of messages per second. And you don't have settings anymore? Okay, fine. What do you mean? I mean, you can hate Max if you want. That's fine. I don't mind. I do not mind. Let's do that. And yeah, I was expecting that to happen, but we just do that for now. I feel the opposite way for me. The PC that I used to have on in France was slower than my Mac. So that is different. Yeah. I think the Intel one are slower nowadays because they are older, but it's just shit. $20? So that's like what? And 18, I guess, with these icons. Yeah, probably 18. And what? I am Out of this chat. Brain is not working at the moment, so yeah. So we have different styles, Stony. While we are here, you have the regular static with the name color in front, like teeny tiny dot to highlight which channel it is. Option number 2 is minimalistic, which I think could be the same thing, but I'm guessing the dot can go away and you can take the channel color from here. It wouldn't be that one for me, but whatever. You have the gradient background options, which is just potentially expanding. I don't like it too much. The outline version, which is taking the gradient but on an outline. It has a double outline though, so that's kind of annoying. And then the header option, which I kind of like, personally speaking. I kind of like that. However, thinking about it now, the time is useless because it's not linked to a message. It's linked to the first message that has been sent, and then if no one, like, that would mean that this message would have the timestamp and not the other ones. So that needs to be changed. So right, complicated. The link is not clickable on the original one. I mean, not the original one, the other one, but this is. This should be better here. So yeah, thinking about that for a second, if you go with your current state of things, that is fine. Currently on my chat, right, if you have multiple messages back to back, you don't have time. I mean, you have the same timestamp, so that's fine. That's fine. Also, shit. Yeah. You don't need to know if it's a reply or not. So that kind of works, I guess. Bitch. Holy shit. Cat is in bed on TikTok and has sent me 6 messages. That's a lot. That is a lot. All right, it's time. I need a. It's too late. It's too late. I need to find someone to raid. It will be a small ass raid though, but yeah, at least we can do that. Dash, fair point. Dash. Dash it is. Yeah. So that's cool. We had made some progress. I appreciate that. That's pretty interesting. We didn't do shit on the dark mode version, which I don't appreciate, but it's fine. Having a new ID, a new project is pretty good as well. We are kind of late, but it will be right on time for the raid, so that's perfect timing. As always, if you're here and you enjoyed the stream, please click the follow button. We are 1 away from 1.7k followers. I appreciate that. If you want to give me money, please sub. If you don't want to give me money, please don't sub. Good job on both sides. And yeah, I should be back on Friday. And I am debating switching the schedule back to 4 days a week. Debating. In these 4 days, 2 of these would probably be on other platforms. So we might do that. That might happen. We'll see if that's a good idea or not. Anyways, take care of yourself. Eat something, drink something, and see you soon. Bye.